Okay, so welcome. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this currency converter. You can change to pound sterling. It shows you 40. I mean, these are not the exact rates, but I'm just, it's, an example. Then Ugandan shillings is 80, and then that, and then you can change the euros to, let's say, 15 euros, and you see the value here. And then you change it to rupees, 225. Russian rubles is 345. Okay, so it converts currencies for you. So this is how I made it. Okay, now with if conditions, you select a cell where you want the condition to be, and then you type this condition here, but then you're gonna have to change these values. Okay, condition value if true and value if false. Okay, then you say equals, whatever constants are going to be in this cell will be equal to, if you set a condition here, then the value if that condition is true, and an alternative value if that condition is false. So let's start by getting this here. Now to make this drop down, you're going to click on the cell and then go up here to your home. There you go to data and then data validation. Okay, data validation. So with data validation you need a list. Yeah, a list. Okay, and then you put a source here like that. Okay, so you can put some error alert messages or whatever if someone puts the wrong information, or you can just stop them and you say wrong wrong input. Okay, if they try typing something else. Okay, right, anyway, that's the data in it. Okay, and it's in a form of a list. Don't ignore blank values and in cell drop down, because you want the drop down, you want them to select, and that's it. So that's your list. Yeah, so you have all these values. I mean, you can get these off the internet, or you can just type them in. Okay, so that's that one done. I can then color it to yellow or whatever color I want. Let me give it another one. Let's say that one. Okay, then the euros, you can change this to, you go again to general home, then general, and then you go to currency. Oh, sorry, you go to more number formats, because if you just say currency, it's gonna, the default value will be in pound sterling. Okay, I'm gonna make it okay, I'll give it 2 decimal places, that's fine. And then I will choose my own currency here, my own symbol, and I will choose I mean, I could have done the euro though, but anyway, let's see what to choose here. Let me choose, actually, you know what, I'm gonna type it in if it's just not gonna. Okay, that's my euro. Okay, I choose that euro, and then that's it. Okay, I do. Okay, so that's euros. Let me give it a number. Let's say 8, and there you go. That's in euros. So I'm gonna center it and then make it bold. Make it bigger. Make these two bigger as well. Let's say size 14, or maybe a bit bigger. Okay, now this one. So that is done. That is in pound sterling. Let's center it and put it in the middle. And that is also gonna be in the same format. Make it bold as well. Okay, now this part. So we said if, then the condition, and then the value, if it's true or false. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna say, we're gonna copy this part here. Okay, actually there's something else I need to, oh, hang on, something else I need to, wait, there's something else I need to put here, the values. Okay, we're gonna need these later on. Right, anyway, oh, I want a minute, that condition stays there. I'm gonna put the values right there. Okay, so I need this condition here, so I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna paste this here. Now here's the thing. So whatever's gonna be in this cell is equal to, if the condition is true. Now what's the condition? If cell this cell here, C8, okay, that C8 is equal to, now remember they're not numbers, so they're symbols, so we need speech marks, okay. I'll put a pound sterling, okay. So what value do we get if it's true? Now we're gonna say that this times let's say a 10, okay. And what value do you get if it's not the case? If it's not a pound sterling in cell C8, what happens? We're gonna say that speech marks, and then we put a value here, let's say X, okay. So let's remove these little gaps here, press enter. So you see, because it's a pound sterling, it's gonna show 80, but if it's not a pound sterling, it will show X, okay. Let's give it a bit of decoration. Let's give it a red, okay. We'll take this back to yellow then, so they're identical. But actually, you know what, no, I'll change that back, and so that you see there's a difference, so make this blue, okay. So that's how it is at the start, okay. If it's a pound sterling, it converts it. Now if I change this value to, let's say 70, is 700, because 700 times 10 is, 70 times 10 is 700, okay. Let's say our conversion rate is that each euro is worth 10 pounds sterling. It's never gonna happen, I think. Anyway, then now we're here again. We're gonna copy this here. Hang on, before we do that, we're gonna first of all get one of these characters, that for example, okay. We're gonna copy it, and then we're gonna go back here and put it outside like that, okay. And then we're gonna copy this if condition. You see that if condition? We're gonna copy it up to that bracket, copy that, and then we go right inside here and copy that X with these speech marks. And then, because you see, we want it to make a few more if statements, okay. If it's not this answer here, then what happens? We put another if condition there, and then this time we're using the Ugandan shillings, and we're gonna change the pound sterling right there to that, okay. But in Ugandan shillings, let's say it's 15, it's times 15, okay. Each euro is worth 15 shillings, okay. Yes, it's not true, I know, but anyway, that's how it is, okay. So now let's try again. Ghana shillings, 1,000 on that, okay. So let's try and make this actually currency, but no, you're not gonna make it a currency as such, but let's make it a number with 2 decimal places, okay. Same with this number with 2 decimal places, okay. Actually, we wanna separate it by with commas. Let's go to your number format and use the comma separator here, okay, like that. Same with this number format, then use the comma to separate thousands. It looks more like money now, okay. Now I guess those who are following really well, you would probably know what to do next. You're gonna copy that ruble sign. I mean, on some keyboards you can actually type it, but on some you may fail to type it, okay. They don't have those characters, so we're gonna paste that there, and then we'll copy that if condition up to that bracket there, copy it, and then go right to that X, paste it there, get the ruble, get it out of there and paste it right there, and then make the value to, let's say, 25. So if this cell CX, I'll show you, if this cell CX, this one here, okay, has a value of a pound sign, that's what it says. If it has a value of a pound sign, what do? The value of cell D8 will be B8, which is this here, 70, times 10, okay. That's what it means. But if that's not the case, then if cell CX has a UGX symbol in it, its value is UGX in this cell, then B8 times 15. Okay, then the value in here is B8, that B8, which is 70 times 15. That's what it says. And if that's not the case, if cell CX has a ruble sign, then B8 times 25. Okay, so whatever value is going to be here is worth whatever is here times 25. Otherwise, display that letter X. Okay, that's what happens. So now pound sign is gonna mean that this BX here, okay, times 10. Okay, if you change it to Ugandan shillings, BX times 15, was it? Ugandan shillings BX times 15, yeah. Hence you get 1050. And then to rubles, BX times 25. And then you go on to the Chinese yuan and the rupee. Okay, so I will shorten the video a little bit. Okay, so let's see what happens here. You have pound sterling, then you have UGX, you have the ruble, you have the Chinese yuan, and you have the rupee. What happened? I kept copying and pasting the if conditions and placing them where the X was. Now remember, X is the else. What is the value of D8 if none of this is true? If all the conditions are not true, what do you put in D8? You put X. Yeah. So that's how you make this. Yeah. So that's how we make our currency converter. Then you do the decorations. Later on, you can make this, let's say, that color, and then put a little bit of shading. Yeah. Thick as well, thick border. Well, that's it. That's how you do it. Okay. Thanks for watching.